Introducing new Panado Pediatric Syrup 5ml sachets. They're really convenient to pack and easy to use, so you're always prepared for pain and fever, anytime, anywhere.
Always remember that better days are ahead. Maybe say it to yourself again. They are ahead, especially when we have people, organizations, movements, I'm going to call it, that are committed to uplifting and caring for those around them. Well, today we get to sit down with Taryn Correa, brand manager for analgesics from Adcock Ingram, to speak about the incredibly special Panado Dose of Care campaign that we have been living for the last few months. But before we get there, let's see how Panado has been sharing a dose of care with South Africa.
As South Africa's trusted dose of care for nurturing families back to health, Panado joined hands with the Expresso Morning Show and Afternoon Express, inviting the nation to share a dose of care with their unsung heroes. Nominated for a 5,000 Rand dose of care, feeding scheme volunteer Amokalane Ngobe just paid it forward.
I will use my dose of care for donating sanitary pads and toiletry packs to the needy of my community.
Amo clearly takes after Dr. Imtiaz Suleiman of Gift of the Givers, who Panado donated a 500,000 Rand dose of care to.
I believe that every individual deserves a dose of care. They are human. People need acknowledgement.
Annabelle Murray nominated her sister to Vashni Naidu.
Whenever I need her, she is one call away. I can call her 100 times in the day. She is there to answer my call.
And that's Panado, the one dose of care you can always trust.
We love all of you. Amo, what you did there, I use this term a lot, you are my spirit animal. You have inspired me. But I think at the heart of this amazing team at Panado SA, Taryn, you must be so unbelievably proud. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
I know you are terrified to be here, but you are taking one for the team.
Understatement.
Yeah, exactly. But that's TV, and you're willing to do this because you believe, just like we believe in the power of a dose of care. When this campaign, I'm going to call it, landed on Expresso, we knew that there was going to be something fun, exciting, maybe get some good TV moments. We did not expect this level of authenticity, the level of love, the care, the families, the people that we've been introduced to, just mind-blowing. Why do this campaign? I'm sure retrospectively, great, massive success, but to take this step is quite a brave thing to do. Why did you guys do it?
So I think what we've seen from the video is the impact that it's had on people's lives. Definitely. And what we said is that caring isn't necessarily as easy as it sounds. It's actually quite hard. And a simple act of kindness can really change people's lives. So what we wanted to do with the campaign is really give South Africans the opportunity to nominate other South Africans who show that dose of care and care for other people, because we also know that caregivers usually think of other people before themselves, and that is actually such a small, heroic act. So we just wanted to say, we see you, we acknowledge you, and we appreciate you. So since we started the campaign, as you've seen, we've impacted tens of thousands of lives in a positive way. And it's not just been people, it's been animals, it's been the environment. So really it's about empowering our people, positive South Africans who are really paying it forward and actually making our world a better place for now and for generations to come.
You say tens of thousands, we've touched millions, because this has been a duality. We have seen the language that people are using to talk about people that they cherish and admire, that inspire them, change through this campaign. We've seen a section of market that would normally be in the big marketing world ecosystem just written out of the equation. And those have been the most prominent, powerful messages through this campaign. That says to me that this is real, that as a brand that is there to help people, you are looking for ways that you can do that beyond just your product range, which speak to a specific lane. You want to help people, which means you've got to be aware of what's going on. We're going into winter. It's hectic time for everybody. And yes, we'll warm ourselves from the emotional content, undoubtedly, but how are you guys wanting to help and do more and keep people warm this winter?
So don't forget, we've done a lot of things. So we've done an Easter campaign, we've done a Daughters campaign, we've done a Mother's and Father's Day campaign as well, because as a parent, I know that parenting is one of the hardest yet most rewarding jobs in the world.
You don't need to be thanked, but it would be nice every once in a while.
But it's a very rewarding job. I just want to say hello to my children, Taylor, Noah.
Taylor, Noah, we love you guys, man.
Love you. But I think let's just wait. There's some exciting news that we're going to be sharing later. So,
And if we look at your track record, it is going to be big, big news. Stick around. I cannot wait to find out about that. When we talk about the range, as a parent, thankfully, I've been able to lean on you guys when there have been no other options. You have just got it right. You are able to help that family model in a different way. How have you guys been able to do that? And what support do you offer? You talk about parents, you talk about kids. It's been pretty much one of my only go-tos.
Well, every dose of care that is administered basically gives you effective pain and fever relief. So we have an extensive range, and you say it's for the family, but when we say it's for the family, we mean it's
really
for the entire family.
Yeah.
So literally, you can take a Panado from cradle to grave. So we've got an adult range and a kids range, but I'll start with the kids range. So we've got a variety of flavors and formats, and also we've got sugar-free and alcohol-free options. Our flavors are strawberry and peppermint. We've got syrups, we've got drops, which comes with a easy dose control dropper. So it's all about convenience and compliance. And then also we've got a very convenient on-the-go 5 ml sachet. So what you need to do is when you're on the go, when you're traveling, you just pop it into your bag or your nappy bag, and you don't have to worry about the syrup leaking into your bag. I know a lot of parents have issues with that. And then from an adult range perspective, we've got tablets, capsules, and effervescent. Capsules helps a little bit with the swallowing, because I know that some people have pain points with swallowing.
Yeah. But it's quite nuanced, that's the thing.
Yeah. And then from an innovative perspective, we've got effervescence, which works immediately, but it's for those people who have an issue, or it makes it less painless.
For sure, and I also, maybe it's all psychosomatic, but I'm that kind of person. Once I believe a particular thing out of a range works, I will go to that, and that does play a part, undoubtedly. On behalf of all pregnant women, I'm going to thank you as well, because that has been a major thing through the process of both of my kids, so my wife is equally as grateful. All of this begs the question, because you work in a fiercely competitive space.
Correct.
That's dominated by global players that are shoving a marketing message down our throat. You have been able to transcend that to become one of the most trusted brands in South Africa. How have you got that right? Is there an equation? Is it all heart? How do we achieve this?
So I think you said it yourself. We are an iconic institutional brand, a proudly South African brand that is actually a part of the South African fabric. I think we all know, and we've grown up with Panado. It's been in our medicine cabinets, and also we have memories of the great advertising that Panado has done. One of my favorites is the ad with "It's because I'm a children." But also a lot of memory structure in "It's the GP's choice." But I think you've said it. There's no formula, there's no science. And I think where we are from a dose of care perspective, it's really understanding what our consumers need from a pain point perspective and a pain occasion, making their life a little bit easier. But it's all about giving them effective pain and fever relief in the hardest times for the entire family in many occasions. So I think we will continue to be the trusted brand, and we've actually done a lot of research, and our consumers are telling us that we are a very trusted brand. We've got the heritage, but it's just making sure that we stay relevant and that we continue with the good work that we're actually doing and impacting people's lives in a positive way.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be said, but I don't think you have a choice, because that's how you're built, and that's how you've built your structure.
That is our DNA.
Yeah, completely. So thank you so much, and I love that that notion is expanding through communities in completely different ways, and is going to change the lives of one particular community member. A little bit later in the show, I am dying to find out more, but sometimes it just takes one act of kindness to change a person's life, and Panado is leading the way. Stay tuned, because yes, when we reconnect with Taryn a little bit later in the show, we are going to be giving out a dose of care right here on Expresso, and I cannot wait to find out where it's going.
Being a parent can be challenging, but stepping out is when things get real complicated. That's why new Panado Pediatric Syrup 5 ml sachets are here to make the job easier. They're really convenient to pack and easy to use, so you're always prepared for pain and fever, anytime, anywhere. Panado, a dose of care.